Guys, this isn't a round to draw, this isn't a round to do okay. This is a round to constantly win. You've got 1 minute of emptying your lungs out, as many shots as you can. If you're that guy that's looking for those head snaps and all that business and snapping people down, not getting taken down, you're doing the wrong drills. Alright? 1 minute of intense winning, 1 minute of rest. 1 minute of intense winning, 1 minute of rest. What a lot of people try to do, the key feints going, key level going there, is they try to like go to like Greco-Roman wrestling classes to improve the wrestling, which makes sense, doesn't it? But sometimes that takes it a lot further away from MMA than it would be, because the stances, a lot of people like to wrestle from the opposite stance, southpaw and stuff like that. So just kind of try and what we do here is try and make everything MMA. Yeah. We'll sectionalise it and bring it back together. I call it like work on the smaller circles. You got to pull it apart and bring it back together. But we like much more MMA wrestling than like freestyle Greco. Some of the guys go to classes on a Sunday in Greco and stuff like that, which would obviously implore them to do. But we believe that the truth somewhere within MMA wrestling, how we can blend behind strikes and their strikes and our entries and feints and stuff like that. So yeah I think sometimes when you do just stiff wrestling, that it just makes you a bit tense in those ranges. Yeah.
Does it change throughout the fight camp as you get closer towards the fight?
We generally wrestle all out once a week on a Friday, so we kind of keep that constant. I would suggest like now these guys are like 1 or 2 weeks out, this is our last hard wrestle drill. Whereas before we'd wrestle every week like this, and I've probably done like 4 weeks of situational stuff trying to isolate like MMA wrestling and where they're getting up, like where they're struggling to get up, finding those little openings where the MMA exists, where people are getting caught underneath or maybe stuck in pressures and pushed against the cage and exposing little holes. And quite a lot of other people have a kind of a scouting report that go throughout where they would get on their toes and side control, perhaps try to make a mistake towards the cage and expose your back and stuff like that. So kind of like drilling against that. Yes, Ethan, Charles. Bounce up the cage. Let's straight space, fold backward. 5 seconds, you guys enough time over here. Let's get your feet close to the fence, that right foot, nice, go hips to the cage now, hips to the cage. Go, that's 10, you guys have 10 now, let's go count. Let's go, Bob, round the back. Nice, tempo. Time, everybody.
Do you know what I mean? Straight down the middle every time. It fucking works. I think the only thing you've got to watch out for, because it's so, you're in that range, aren't you, where you can get it a little bit. You can go like that, but you can counter straight away. Do you know what I mean? So it's always like that, innit? Be careful, I know.
What was it AB was showing you earlier?
Oh, hand, well, little game plan thing, but little, like a hand here, so like say if I'm with the lead hand here, if he comes forward than me, and he shoots down. I'm like here, it's like a lever, and then I could just do this. Do you know what I mean? Play down, boom. I like to play with the lead hand a lot. I can feel him here. I can feel that right hand coming as well, even if that right hand comes. Do you know what I mean? Basically, I call it one arm fighting, because you're taking away that. That's there now. Oh, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I've got to watch out for is that kick. I'm getting bingoed. But that's just MMA for you, innit? But it's called one arm fight. How I fought Sheldon Ryan on FCC, I one arm fighting him. But at the same time, it wasn't one arm fighting because I was playing with the lead hand.
What do you mean by one arm fighting?
So, really, if I'm just taking away this, we're having a one arm fight. You're gonna fight right hand. I got my left hand. But reality is, it's not actually a one arm fight because I'm taking this away. I can go like that as well. But because he thinks because I took away that, most people start with a jab to land their big shot. If I took away his jab, what's he going to do now? He's going to have to throw it with no intent. If there's no intent behind it, boom. Do you know what I mean? Southpaws don't really land a jab much, it's very rare.
Yeah.
Only high level boxers do you know what I mean? So you just get away with it from there. Yeah.
Sparring on Tuesday, I think you said.
Yeah.
Is that like your last hard sparring session in the fight camp, or?
I'd say so, yeah. I think we're doing some flow rounds tomorrow. And I don't really much people for me to spar next week because all the boys who are normally spar fighting literally next weekend. So I think that's my last hard sparring. It was very intense. Got a few little niggle injuries, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm all ready. 2 weeks out, I'm ready. Yeah.
What's it like? Have everyone in the gym basically fighting at the same time?
That's sick because we're all on our own little. We're all kind of on the same goal end of the day, so we're all pushing ourselves and stuff like that. We're all on the same schedules of training, so we're all sparring on the same day. Got good intense rounds. No easy days anyway, but that's a good thing, yeah.
You all seem like very confident lads, especially on like social media. Where does that confidence come from?
Just when you start doing, I've always believed in myself, like inside myself and stuff like that. Sometimes people don't speak it out. And then when the results start paying off in your fights, when I'm landing knockouts and stuff like that, I know where I'm at and I know what I'm capable of. End of the day, and people see it. People inside this gym see what I'm capable of. So why not believe it? And I do. So yeah.
Yeah. With another win coming up, 6-0, I believe.
Yeah.
What's next after that?
Hopefully UFC. Hopefully. Other big shows are coming in asking for me. They're offer good deals, buy good shows, but every kid's dreams being in the UFC in it, so that's what I want. But if that doesn't come through, it's no bigger. Maybe get onto another big show, like a one fighter contract or something. Get a bit of dough behind me, and then hopefully UFC will come one time. Yeah.
Yeah. That knockout power, where does that come from?
It's always been a technique, my footwork, my power, but I feel like I've always been a bit of like an explosive athlete. I feel like I used to play football, I used to be a goalkeeper, and I think jumping about, I think that plays a factor maybe, but I think I'm athletic as well as I work on my technique, do you know what I mean?